Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Bianca. Let's talk. Today I'm gonna talk about things I wish I knew before my first time drinking or how to drink responsibly. I have promised that I would make this video in a past video. If you want to watch that, you can click it. It's somewhere in one of the corners here. But I think that this is a really important topic that should be talked about more often, because here in Europe at least, underage drinking is very common, and I don't think teenagers realize how much it can impact you and your health and whatever. And I will say that I do not encourage it whatsoever. I don't think that you should be consuming alcohol or drinking or whatever, but I think that if you are going to do it, then at least you should know how to do it safely and responsibly, so that you don't end up in a situation that can really affect you really bad for the rest of your life. First things first, and probably the most important thing that you need to know, if you decide to drink, is to not do it out of peer pressure. Only do it when you feel like you want to do it and when you are in a safe environment. What I did when I first started drinking was me and my closest friends, so about 5 people, like a really small friend group, got together and tried alcohol for the first time. You need to know that you are safe. If anything happens, you are in a safe place, hopefully at someone's home, like not in public, for sure not in public, and with people that you trust and people that also trust you. I wouldn't suggest drinking for the first time with a bunch of people around you, or in a public setting. Definitely not a good idea, because you don't know how your body is going to respond. Different people respond differently to different types of alcohol. We kind of did these sleepovers, I guess, where we would try different types of alcohol until we tried most of them, and then we started kind of incorporating alcohol into our public party outings, whatever. I don't support it, and I don't think that it's a good idea, but if you are going to start, you should at least do it in a safe environment at first, so you know how your body reacts and you don't get sick basically or unconscious in a public situation. Because say you were at the club or at the bar, you never know if people are watching you to see when you lose your consciousness to use that moment against you. You don't know who you're around in a public setting like that. You need to make sure that you are safe. A second very important thing is to not get drunk in public. You can have a drink or two, but the second that you start feeling dizzy or tipsy or whatever, you need to stop, because again, you don't know what kind of people are roaming around and you don't know what their intentions may be, and it's just safer that way. There are house parties that you can attend, and those are a little bit safer, but again, make sure you feel comfortable around the people that you're around and that you feel safe and that you trust them, because I would never suggest ever getting drunk or losing your consciousness around people that you don't know and that you don't know the intentions of. Also, if you, and I said this in another video, if you drink, you choose one type of alcohol and that's what you stick to. You don't go taking a shot of tequila and then taking a shot of vodka and then a shot of rum or whatever. No, you only drink one type of drink for the rest of your night, because that, mixing your stuff like that, will lead to being sick and getting blackout drunk. And I don't know how being blackout drunk is portrayed in movies or series to someone that has never experienced it and how it seems, but let me tell you, it is absolutely not fun. It is not cool. It does not feel good whatsoever. And by getting blackout drunk one night, you can just you can pretend that night never actually happened because you don't remember anything. Like, you could have had fun, you don't remember any of that. So it's not fun at the end. When you draw the line at the end of the day, or at the end of the night actually, when you wake up, you're not gonna remember anything. So it's like you never even went to the party. You just fucked up your system and your health, and you feel sick now and hangover as fuck, and you didn't even enjoy your night because you don't remember anything that happened. You might, and you probably will if you get blackout drunk, get sick. And that means that someone needs to be there to take care of you. And I guess if you're around your friends, yeah, sure, they will do that for you. Hopefully you have amazing friends that do that for you. But if you are around people that you are not that close with, you just should not let that happen. And you should be mindful of how much you drink. Because if you end up being sick and a random person has to take care of you, you ruin the party for that person. Makes sense? Like, it's absolutely selfish to get sick at a party with no one to take care of you. And generally, even if you have friends to take care of you, I'm sure your friends don't want to spend their party in the bathroom with you throwing up. So be mindful of that, and don't get that waste, like, to the point where someone else has to step out of the party to take care of you. That shouldn't happen. You should be able to at least take care of yourself. Obviously, if it happens and you didn't plan on it happening, or you just didn't realize it was gonna happen, sure, like, don't feel ashamed. Like, it happens, things like that happen. I'm not just trying to shame you for it if it happens, but if you can control it, don't let it get to that point. That's what I'm trying to say. Hangovers are created usually when there are a lot of sweets involved. So let's say you didn't want to take a regular shot of whatever alcohol because it tastes bad, so you added a lot of like sweet juice and syrup to it or whatever. Having a lot of sugary stuff mixed with your alcohol so it tastes better will definitely give you a hangover and will make you feel like shit for the next 24 hours. And now let's tap into what I would advise you to do instead of drinking at a party or drinking generally. Learn to have fun without alcohol. It might seem like alcohol is this cool thing that all the cool kids do and whatever. It isn't, and it's much cooler to be able to have that much fun and let go and feel comfortable with yourself and with the group of people that you're with without the influence of a substance. It's not only gonna feel much more rewarding, but you're gonna have much more fun. You're gonna feel like you're in control of everything that's going on and that you're safe. You're not gonna get hungover, and you're gonna remember a night of nice memories and fun. Never drink and drive. I feel like that's a given, or at least it should be a given, absolutely. I wouldn't say I have the most like vast experience. Thankfully, I learned how to have fun without alcohol a long time ago. I do still have it from time to time, but very rarely. And I never get blackout drunk. It happened to me once and I never want to repeat the experience. And I don't wish that upon anyone. And have fun because you are bold enough to be yourself in a social situation. If people around you are drunk, they're not gonna know if you are drunk or not. So you can act like you're drunk, or like not the embarrassing type, but you can like let loose and feel comfortable because people are not gonna know whether you drink or not. That doesn't go to say pretend like you're drunk, but like feel comfortable around people because they're not gonna know what's going on in your system, you know? That's all I had to say to you. Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe, there is more content like this on my channel. And yeah, I'll see you next video. Bye!